Being a very, very sophisticated scientist, I know that you have proof that the WaveRider works.
Obviously we conducted a number of scientific research and studies regarding the efficacy of the WaveRider device. For example, we conducted study in Japan regarding the effect of WaveRider on the blood-brain barrier in the human body, in the human skull. For the last probably 10-15 years, there was a number of serious scientific research which actually proved that one of the negative side effects of the exposure to man-made electromagnetic radiation is so-called leakage of the blood-brain barrier. The blood-brain barrier is very important for the human body physiology because it basically protects human brain from penetration of unwanted toxic materials inside the brain. So this research was conducted in the medical office and we used so-called optical encephalography device to measure the blood perfusion of blood circulation in the frontal lobe of the human brain. The subject was exposed to the electromagnetic radiation of the mobile phone, and through the help of this optical encephalography device, it was actually found that it's seriously damaged the speed of the blood flow circulation in the front lobe of the human brain. And then the same subject, the same exposure to electromagnetic radiation of the mobile phone, plus the WaveRider device was turned on, and the WaveRider was at the distance probably about 8-10 meters from the subject. Within the first 2-3 seconds, we found that the blood flow was normalized and actually increased in the frontal lobe of the human subject. So it just clearly indicates that when the WaveRider is on, it's actually protect the area around the human subject, and it's actually improved the function of the brain in this case. So this research was obviously, we had a peer review publishing of this research in the Nanotechnology and Smart Material Journal. Another study we conducted regarding the effect of WaveRider device on the metabolism of the astrocyte cells, which is a normal human brain cells. So again, the same experiment was conducted when the samples of the astrocytes were exposed to electromagnetic radiation of the mobile phone without the protection of WaveRider device and with protection of WaveRider device. What was found that actually during the exposure of astrocytes cells, which is a normal human brain cells, during the first probably 6-7 hours, the metabolic activity of the cells dropped dramatically within the first 3-4 days. Now, after the introduction of the WaveRider device, it's improved significantly the restoration of the metabolic activity of the human brain cells in this experiment. So it was probably about 35-37% increase of the metabolic activity compared with the metabolic activity of suppressed cells exposed to electromagnetic radiation of mobile phone. Again, it was also published with peer-reviewed journal, the European Journal of Science and Engineering in 2013, volume 1. Another experiment was conducted regarding the effect of the WaveRider device on the SAR value of different type of mobile phones. So it was conducted at EMF exposure lab in San Diego, which is FCC certified laboratory. And the test was conducted, obviously in this case, we used so-called a phantom head. The measurement of the absorption rate of electromagnetic radiation generated by cellular or mobile phone was measured without WaveRider and with WaveRider. So this test also proved that actually the signals, so-called noise field signals generated by the WaveRider, they actually reduced SAR value of the mobile phone up to 40%, which is a very significant result because we know that actually living cells, they actually can be considered as a generator or receiver and transmitter of very low intensity, low frequency signals. And considering this idea that they actually function on a very low level of energy, electromagnetic signals, low energy, electromagnetic energy, reduction of the 40% is very significant result. And it's actually proved that WaveRider device helped to reduce the absorption of electromagnetic radiation by the human body tissue.